Good day, good love, and great light. All ET enthusiasts, thank you for joining us this morning. I'm Wendy. This is Dave. We're sitting here in our front porch here in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains here in the central Alabama area. And, I wanted to share this synchronicity with all of you. So thanks for joining our channel here at Open Contact TV. Dave and I started this channel simply because we wanted to share our excitement about what it's going to be like to have open contact, to be literally interstellar travelers, to invite other species here on our planet. And what is that going to look like? What is it going to look like when those families of ours that share our DNA come to hang out and join us here on Earth? And the synchronicities so increase when you become part of that vibration. So I wanted to give a shout out to our friend Jonathan Trinity Martin. We were just watching a video just a few minutes ago of his, and he's walking around outside in the UK talking about the vibration and how they show themselves in the sky and they're mystical, misty beings, and and how in biblical times he even talked about how, the vibration of what those beings feel like when they come close to us. And I was immediately reminded, because of course this is all about open contact, and 2024, if any of you guys listen to Bashar, channeled through Daryl Anka, of which I have for, oh my God, over like a decade now, he mentioned in one of his events that they have cigar-shaped ships. And as we're watching Jonathan talking about the sky, Dave looks up at the clouds and we see this entire, I can't, okay, I'm going to zoom in if I can. For as far as our eyes can see, row after row of what appears to be these cigar-shaped ships. Now, I am deeply connected with the Sasani. I have my own counterparts there. I think many of us do. If you're watching this video, you have some connection, some interest, and I feel the energy of them. I feel the energy of the hybrid children, of those young adults that
when we first started, when we first looked up and saw it,
it was
in an obvious shape of an upside down triangle.
Yes.
And
It was.
You took a couple pictures,
and I did take a couple photos. I'll share them on the community page. But this is the kind of stuff that we want to talk about. And being 2024, Bashar also said that this was the first, sorry, I'm excited.
Mm-hmm.
The first year to the countdown of open contact. And that's what we want to share. We want to share our experiences, our excitement, the kind of sharing the protocols of first contact. What is it like? What are we, identifying what we're already experiencing. That's part of the key, is what are we already experiencing? I'm just going to pan around a little bit. But what are we experiencing here that we're not paying attention to yet? And this is one of the things.
And let me take a moment to sort of explain too. When you're in a higher vibration, you might look up at the sky and you see clouds. But there's more to it than just the clouds, because in a higher consciousness and higher vibration, you sort of start to understand that the clouds are really just a symbol and a representation of something else, and our physical mind is interpreting them as clouds and showing them to you as clouds. A lot of people just intrinsically understand and know that they're not normal clouds. So a lot of times people say they see ships in the sky and they just sort of look like clouds to you. Sometimes they're like in obvious shapes and patterns. But some people actually will experience them as UFOs and as ships. And that's really just a synchronicity and a shift to a higher reality and a higher vibration, and sort of keys and clues and breadcrumbs to lead you to find out more of who you truly are, and being more aware of what there is in our experience available to us. So we don't need to actually see UFOs in the form of a ship to know that they exist, and they could be part of our everyday lives. So today we saw clouds. Other people watching this video or looking at the pictures might say, oh my God, they're ships. You could feel the vibration when you're looking at these things in the video, in the pictures. And even if you imagine a time that you saw something unusual in the sky and it was a weird cloud formation, just remembering that moment brings you into the vibration of being closer to extraterrestrial visitation and contact and awareness. So it was just funny because we were talking about sort of this very thing, and we saw Jonathan had a video and we put it on, and you know, everything is a synchronicity, which means there is a relevant meaning to everything that you experience. So immediately I heard what he's saying, and I looked up and I saw the synchronicity.
It was amazing. We got so excited so quickly, and I immediately thought of Bashar and what he said about the ships. And then I could feel it. Like I could feel that emotional moment of recognition from them to us. And it was pretty amazing. So I told Dave, I said, this is the kind of thing I want to capture right when it's happening. And there was something else I was going to say. Anyway, nature. So the one thing that every channel for as long as I think time has been, and people have been recognizing channeling as receiving messages from other beings, whether they're physical or non-physical. And back in the day, of course, they call them predictions. However, they all say the same thing. And also to become a master, it starts in nature. It starts with the connections that we already have with nature. And when we can begin here, it's an acceleration like a snowball that happens once you open your eyes, your heart eyes, I want to say, to what's already around us. And that is kind of like the key, the door. And it's sort of like the sign that they look for too, to say, okay, you know, they're wanting to accelerate their vibration. And then of course, aside from all of even just ET contact, of course, then it's the idea of simply consciousness, becoming aware, as Dave said, of ourselves. It's our consciousness exploring our own consciousness, and what we're finding is just simply more of ourselves. So I think that kind of conveys our excitement, and we'll share Jonathan's clip to his video link as well. But just wanted to take this moment to share with all of you, and please do let us know about your excitement. What does first contact kind of look like? What does it mean to you guys? What does open contact mean? Open meaning everybody in the world is going to know. What is it going to feel like? What is it going to feel like to interact with other beings from other planets and not even planets that share our stellar DNA? And if we believe that our DNA is only 5 or 10 or 20 or 100 or 1,000 things, it's not.
And even cooler, beings that have nothing to do with our DNA.
That too.
I mean,
even cooler.
anyone that likes, you know, I'll say Star Trek, for instance.
Yes.
Star Trek is exploring the universe. How cool is it when they experience beings nothing like humans? Sometimes they don't speak.
You're making me
words.
think of Doctor Who too. So if there's any Who fans out there, hey, hi.
So be in the vibration of being in the Interstellar Alliance, where we get to play and have all kinds of fun, and also experience the advantages of having the cooler technologies. That's really what it's all
That's
about.
what it's all about, guys.
And it's not really that we're trying to convince the extraterrestrials to come here and show themselves. It's that we have to be in a vibration in which we can experience it. So it's really entirely up to us.
Exactly. It's up to you.
Yes, it is.
As Elon of the Sasani says, it's up to you. Love you guys. Please share. Take care and join us for the next one. Love you and happy open contact. The first year of the countdown to open and first and open contact. This is first contact.